Hello friends, how you doing? Day 588. Hope you're doing amazing on this Tuesday night. Coming a little bit later than I was planning to. Just came back from not just back, but I was at a friend's birthday. Anyways, today I just want to come in and just talk to you about the subject of discipline. I know a lot of people don't like that word. And I'm reading a book called The One Thing. It's actually really good. Okay, The One Thing. And it talks about how important discipline is in creating success. And it talks about how a lot of people think that the successful person is actually a disciplined person who lives a disciplined life. And he talks about how much of a lie that is. And is discipline important? Yes, definitely. We all need some discipline in our lives. However, is that actually the key to actually creating success or what we want in our lives? And so in the book itself, the chapter on discipline, it actually talks about let's see here. Yeah. Well, what people think is they need more discipline, and really, for most people, yeah, probably. But really, if you really want to create what you want, it's actually not discipline necessarily. The key is actually creating the right habits, success habits, okay? So that's the key to actually creating success. It's creating the right habits so that you can move forward in your life. For most of us, we have failure habits, really. Our eating habits, our exercise habits, our health habits, our spending habits. A lot of it is just mindset. A lot of it is just the people that we hang around. And so he writes in here, you don't need to be a disciplined person to be a successful person. In fact, you can become successful with a lot less discipline than you think. For one simple reason. Success is about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. And so what is the key? The key is finding the right habits and then having enough discipline to create the habit. And so if you really think about it, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because for me, when I first started my streak of anything, oh my gosh, it took so much energy, and it just felt like it was just so hard. Like, have you ever not worked out for a while and worked out? The first day back would probably hurt a lot, right? I know it is for me. And so that's kind of like creating habits. It hurts so much, and we don't want to feel pain. And so, sometimes we want to take a break, or after a few days, like, this hurts too much, I'm going to stop. Or we get distracted, or we numb, or whatever, right? But really, if you just are able to just use just enough discipline to create the right habits, eventually the amount of discipline you use goes down a lot once you hit a certain amount of days, right? A lot of books talks about 21 days, but that's actually not true. It's from a study, I forget from where, but the 21 days is actually, it's not actually factual or scientific in terms of habits overall. In this book, he talks about some stuff, but he basically says 66 days, okay? And so, but once you actually get to a certain point, the amount of energy you need to maintain a habit goes down so much. And I speak from experience myself, because I remember when I first started, oh my gosh, sometimes I wouldn't get home till 6 a.m. Because I had some commitments that I want to finish every single day. And I had never done a 30-day challenge of anything. I failed all the time. But then I finally finished, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do this. But I kept going. It was still hard for the first, like I said, number of months. But over time, it became easier and easier and easier. And guess what? I'm almost at 2,500 days, and I don't really think about most of my success habits. Every day I'm reading at least 15 minutes a day. Every day I'm listening to a positive audio. Every day I'm talking to my coach, my mentor. Every day I'm plugging into some positivity. So now it barely takes any energy. But when I first started, it took a lot. So how much discipline do you actually need? Just enough to create the right habits. The key is picking the right habits first, and then disciplining yourself in creating that action to be a habit. Okay? So hopefully that makes some sense to you. I think sometimes we make this huge deal about being disciplined. And again, discipline is important, but the most important thing is to pick the right habits first, the right action steps. Okay? And then make it a habit. Anyways, hope that helps you. If you have any questions or thoughts, shoot in the comments or message me. Hope you're having a great night. Talk to you soon. Ciao.